Hello, hello, what's good? Today, we're gonna be playing Hydrangea, like the flower. It's a Yandere psychological horror visual novel. And what makes this one special, because there are a lot of Yandere games out there, this one is inspired by Hanahaki disease, which is a trope that I've seen a lot in fanfics, where if you have an unrequited love, you like grow flowers in your lungs and you like cough them up because person doesn't if the person doesn't reciprocate your love. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna start because I'm very curious about this one. Okay. This story is fiction, but the feelings expressed in it are not. Wait, what? Remember, there is a human being behind the words you read. What? That's a little unnerving. Hi, Snow Monkey. Thank you. I'm glad the sound is good. That's a little unnerving, though. The story is fiction, but the feelings expressed in it are not. Remember, there is. Oh, I guess they mean don't be a butt to the dev. But we're gonna be playing Hydrangea today. It's a Yandere indie game where it has the Hanahaki disease trope in it, which is used a lot in fanfics. I'm curious. Oh, that's not cool. I hate the way that pattern looks. Oh no, where are the content warnings? Oh my god, where are the content warnings? Oh, here they are, right in my face. Okay. So the content warnings for this are psychological and verbal ABUSE, child ABUSE, gaslighting, self-harm, unaliving, and substance use. Such a great way to start a game. You gotta love when that's how it is. All right, okay. I got the flowers. There's no need to be nervous. As I walked up to the fourth floor of my local hospital, East Ward, I was greeted by the sight of a mostly empty hallway. The weight of the flowers in my hand did little to alleviate the knot of nervousness tightening my stomach. Yo, okay, this is absolutely morbid and terrible, but since I know what Hanahaki is, wouldn't it be really messed up if all the flowers that are like decorating the hall were from former patients with it? Like they were using the flowers from the patients to decorate. Be so messed up. That's absolutely terrible. I should have said that. My sweetheart recently fell ill with a rare disease. I've been coming to visit every day since the day of the hospitalization. Hospitals are not fun places. I'm still not used to walking around here. It feels as if I'm invading someone's home. Excuse me, who are you? Are you visiting someone? Nurse, yes, obviously. Don't you see my flowers? The flowers were there. They were in the layout sketch. Okay. And they make the hallway look less empty. Okay, that's fair. But it would be really, really morbid and cool if they were from actual Hanahaki patients. Ooh, no, that would mean like their little lungs are in the that's terrible. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop with the train of thought. That's morbid. A nurse exiting one of the rooms raised an eyebrow as she spotted me nervously walking around. I took a deep breath, attempted to steady my nerves. Ah, sorry, my name is Slim Shady. So I'm gonna keep the default name because I do like when they have a default one. I'm gonna go with she, her pronouns because those are my pronouns, but I do appreciate having options. I do appreciate a lot of indie games having a lot of options for pronouns and identities. It's really cool and it makes it feel like it's a personal experience, which is always fun with visual novels. All right, let's do it. Oh, wait, confirmed. My sweetheart looks like this. Oh my gosh, we can pick! Okay, Ooh. Ooh. This is difficult. Okay. I'm gonna go with the femme one is your favorite? I'm tempted. I kind of want to go. I also love that they have the little what is it, a hoge? The little cowlick, but it's like a little heart. Ah! Oh, that music picked up real quick. All right, okay. I'm gonna go with the male presenting one because I also like that she's taller. Okay. Let's go with this one. Shoot. Okay, yes, we're gonna go with this one. Oh, their name is you. Let's see. She, her, he, him, or they, them pronouns. I like that you can pick the pronouns for your sweetheart. That's cute. Oh, I love it. Okay, we're gonna go with he, him. You came just in time for me to pick my sweetheart. You, which is the name of the male lead in Marmalade Boy. Fun fact. Okay, let's do this. Oh, Ember, you is staying in room 402. That number sounds like it should be important, but I don't know why. Right over here. Okay. With a nod, she gestured towards the room, granting me permission to enter. Okay. All the flowers around, when you know what Hanahaki is, just seeing all these flowers is really messed up. It is so messed up. All of you's lung flowers. OMG, like, look at this. Yo, did you really cough up all these flowers? Because like they're in drawers, they're hanging around window frames, they're coming out of the equipment, like the lung flowers. I cannot unsee the lung flowers. They are very pretty. Oh, okay, so I know what Hanahaki is, but I'm not familiar with like the specifics of it. Does the type of love determine the types of flowers? Actually, let me look up hydrangeas in flower language while we play it. I should have did this earlier. What do hydrangeas mean in flower language? As per Google, in Japan, hydrangeas can symbolize heartfelt emotion, gratitude, and apology. In Europe, hydrangeas can symbolize arrogance, vanity, and singlehood. Singlehood? I don't know how accurate that is because that's wild. But apparently in Europe, instead of having like a house full of cats, you would just have a house full of hydrangeas. That's terrible. But then there's different meanings based on the colors. Let's see, we've got some blue ones. Blue ones symbolize gratitude, patience, deep understanding, sincerity, apology, regret, and forgiveness. Pink can symbolize romance, true feelings, harmony, love, and other deep emotions. That's vague. White can symbolize purity, grace, abundance, arrogance, vanity, or boasting. I don't see any white ones, and I don't see any green, but I do see purple. Purple can symbolize gratefulness, friendship, leadership, royalty, wealth, and abundance. Oh, wait. There's one for the US. Hydrangeas can symbolize heartfelt emotion and are often given for the 4th anniversary. I wonder if that's significant. Entering the room, the stark contrast between the dull tones of the hallway and the vibrant hues within made my smile bloom. That's so cute and punny. The early morning filtered through the curtains, casting a glow upon the surroundings.
Thank you for coming to see me again.
Oh my god! It's voiced! I didn't know it was voiced! Okay, you. I hear you. So cute. Also, I love the melanin. Appreciate it. You greeted me warmly, a smile dancing on his lips as he waved from the comfort of his bed. Aww. Is he wearing pants? Nope. I carefully arranged the small bouquet of hydrangeas, his favorite flower would be, into the vase beside his bed. course. How are you feeling, you? You forced a weak smile. Oh my gosh, they're so cute! His features were looking less pale than the last time I came to visit. The room, adorned with flowers and gifts, exuded a warmth that seemed to be working wonders for his recovery. And if the empty food tray on his lap tells the truth, then Yu has recovered his appetite as well. I bet he has!
I can't stand being in here for a second longer.
Oh, is it because you're not close to me? Yu lamented with a hint of sadness, casting a disdainful glance at the thin sheets covering his body. Oh, it's okay, babe. We're gonna get you out of here.
Every day, it's the same thing. Tests and more tests. Experts that come to examine me like I'm some kind of exhibition at a zoo.
Oh, because you have a rare disease. You're a test subject, honey. That's terrible. Oh, baby! Oh my god, are you okay? I almost thought a flower was gonna pop out. As you spoke, a sudden fit of coughing seized him, and petals of flowers scattered in the air. Oh no! The coughing's not gone. When you have a cold, the cough is always the last thing to go. Makes sense.
It's okay. Don't worry.
You reassured me, wiping away the flower petals that clung to his face. Once again, he summoned a weak smile. I know it'll go away soon. How do you cure Hanahaki? Well, other than the person reciprocating your feelings, but like, would you? I mean, if Hanahaki was a real disease, I would think that doctors would have developed some kind of weed killer that could be ingested by human beings. You know? It's a thought. Yu has not been able to leave the hospital at all ever since the symptoms first began.
With you,
It was only yesterday that the hospital staff was able to confirm a diagnosis.
I feel like I can do anything.
Oh my god, that blush is so cute! Why is he so cute? He's gonna hurt me later, isn't he? You. I must stay by his side, no matter what. Through every exam and medication or procedure until he can leave the hospital and go back to normal life. After all, Ember.
You love me, don't you?
Sounds like a threat. Is this supposed to sound like a threat? Yeah. Of course I do.
I love you too.
Oh my god. The laugh is so cute. It is my fault that he's sick. Wow. Right? So sweet and soft and cute. He's gonna pinch their little cheekies. Because I was foolish enough to doubt him. Oh my gosh. He's cute but a little crazy. Listen, we do like a little crazy. And now he's here, being poked and prodded, suffering through unimaginable pain. It's my fault. I'm sorry, Yu. I'm sorry.
Please,
Ooh.
don't be sad.
Why'd you get close? But even though I'm an idiot, Yu accepts me and comforts me. Even though I'm an idiot, he loves me despite it all. Yu is the one who cannot leave his bed, yet here I am, holding back the tears threatening to spill down my cheeks.
Shh. There. It'll be alright.
Oh, he said shh. Yu held my hand close to his chest and patted it softly as he whispered reassurances.
This is a charm my mom would do to me and my sibling when we were anxious.
Oh, wait. Your sibling? What sibling you got? The fabric of his thin gown clung to his frame, fragile and delicate, as if it might dissolve with the lightest touch. In the midst of his vulnerability, Yu maintained a gentle expression.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Somehow not reassuring. It's a little scary. An endless kind of understanding person like him still gazes at me with such affection. He stroked my hand half a dozen times and then pressed his lips against my palm. Aw, this is so sweet.
There you go. All your anxieties are fading away. I took it all out.
I wish it was that easy, but thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate the effort.
You feel lighter now, don't you?
Yes. As soon as he said that, I found myself letting out a breath I didn't know I had been holding. The air feels clearer.
See? The charm never fails.
Witch. He's a witch! Burn him at the stake! What did you do? What kind of magic did you do on me? You the therapist taking appointments now. Listen. Sign me up, but also a little concerned. Just being with him is a blessing. The sun's setting. I have to leave, or the nurses will kick me out again. All right, we're gonna keep going. I want to stay, but I should let him rest. I'm gonna lean in. Leaning in seems like the right choice. Ember? Oh my gosh, he's blushing so much! It's so cute! Ah! I can't leave you without a goodbye kiss. Oh! Can I kiss you? You is gonna pass out! You blushed red like a strawberry, looking everywhere but at me.
Huh?
What if it's contagious? It's not. You brought his hand up to his face, covering his cheeks and shaking his head back and forth. I don't care.
Jeez.
He's like, you should! It's always been so easy to make you blush. He's cute in a way that makes me want to protect him. The desire to take his hand away from his face and share a kiss intensified. Okay, that's all right. If I'm too pushy, you will run away, like a deer, a very adorable one. Wait, are we the Yandere? That would be such a twist. Also, he can't run away. He's in a hospital bed. He can't go anywhere. We've been taking things slowly. It's still new, this relationship. See you, Ember. Oh. Yeah, bye-bye. It has a new connotation now. Yeah, bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow. I approached the door. Its hinges creaking softly as it swung open. Turning back one last time, my gaze lingered on you, who offered a smile. He waved. Bye-bye. I'll be okay. The medicine is helping tons. Let me know what you learn in class and teach it to me when you come back. Okay? A nod of agreement passes between us, and I mouth an apology. Bye. Ooh, I do not like this pattern for the like transitions. Oof. Hey, did you hear about the patient in room 402 at the East Wing? That's the one with the rare illness. That's it. Everyone at the attendings lounge is talking about it. Excuse me? I bump past the noisy staff blocking my way to the hospital's cafeteria. If there's one thing that I've learned those past days I've been going to and from this facility, is that there's no end to the gossip. Right? Like, there should be a rule against gossiping about patients within earshot of family. It does sound like a HIPAA violation for real. A lot of what I overhear is from this very place. While waiting for their turn in line, doctors and nurses alike seem to be unable to keep to themselves. Doctor-patient confidentiality is dead in this building. Damn. Do you think it's the person who's been visited? I quickly plopped down a lackluster meal of mashed potatoes and an old hamburger onto my plate. Hospital food is completely tasteless. Those bleak white walls manage to drain every bit of flavor from the ingredients in each meal. That's fair, that's true. Not like I've had much of an appetite lately. Really? To my shame, I didn't believe Yu's claim of the diagnosis at first. Every time I see flowers in this hospital, I'm just thinking they're used. The very concept of such a bizarre illness existing outside of the world of fiction sounded bizarre and even unscientific. Until I heard it from the several doctors looking after him with my own ears, I've hurt you over and over again. That fact swims and swirls around my brain over and over in an endless loop that weighs down my shoulders and sends a searing pain through my chest. It's all my fault. I'm the one who did this to him.
Hey, are you not eating that?
No, it's nasty. Can't let good flowers go to waste. I cannot, itty bitty. No, not the lung flowers. You work in a hospital and the lips are just flapping nonstop. I have a friend, she's a nurse. I should ask her. Do they gossip about patients? A voice interrupted my self-reflection, pulling me back to the present. I looked up rapidly at the source of the voice that had called out to me. For a single moment, I thought I was seeing things. So the one we don't pick is our friend. That's kind of cool. So you don't... Are they twins? I don't know. Now I don't know. We shall find out. But your name shall be Yua. You and Yua. That's so fun. But what I had thought at that half second between where my brain and my eyes managed to connect, of course, it was impossible.
When was the last time you had a proper meal?
I haven't. Are you gonna cook for me? Actually, I don't want you to cook for me. Trust no one in this game. It was not you that stood before me, but his sibling. Should have known. Still wearing their school uniform, I don't understand why they're here. I'm fine, Yua.
You're driving yourself sick. Please, at least try to eat a little.
Okay, Yua. Yua and Yua. No, I'm not sick. You is. You is sick. You is the one who needs help. Do you think you would want you to starve yourself? True, he wouldn't. I remained silent. Yua sat down in front of me, pointing sternly at the messy goop that was the cafeteria's attempt at a portion of mashed potatoes. Yua has always been like this, ever since I first met them and you. But now, their usual behavior infuriates me. Why haven't you visited you?
The hamburger is pretty good once you get to the tomatoes. Try it.
She ignored the heck out of us. They ignored my question 100%. The person at the reception desk told me that I'm the only one who's coming to see him today.
Right.
Why are you not visiting your brother? The part-time job excuse is not going to work this time. I know very well that today is one of Yua's free days. Stalker. What are you doing here? Showing concern for me, yet none at all for their brother? If it were my family, I would not be leaving Yu's side for even a second. There's also their father, who hasn't been here either. It makes no sense.
How much have you researched about the illness?
Enough? They asked, finally meeting my eyes. Why do you ask? Do you care at all? We were close, you and I. It was thanks to them that I was able to confess my feelings to you. And with their support, we began to go out. But now, looking at them, I feel that our relationship has become one lower than strangers. Are they jealous? Were they in love with us too? The days where I considered them my closest friend feel like another lifetime. Ooh, tension. The anger that simmered within me traveled from my chest to my fingers. Ember, are you gonna choke them? You slapped him! You slapped him! Unable to control myself. Aww. Would have been cooler if we slapped Yua. Gasp! Yua recoiled. The impact sent some of my food spilling out onto the table. I grimaced. It was not my intention to create a scene. I'm not speaking to you until you apologize to you. My voice shook. My hands clenched into fists, longed to grab and shake Yua's shoulders until they realized the gravity of the situation. It was a need so guttural, so raw. Unable to contain myself, I grabbed their shoulders. Somehow I held myself back. No, shake them! Shake them with everything we have! Shake them. I got up and grabbed Yua's shoulders, forcing them to look straight at me. What are you doing here? You and Yua are family. When we met, they got along just fine. And why are you ignoring you? The least you could do is... Ooh, oh. We've angered them. Yua's shoulders began to shake in my hands. I had never seen them with such an expression on their face. Their eyebrows pulled together, eyes wide, paralyzed to the spot.
Let me go!
Oh. Taken aback by their unexpected reaction, I immediately let go.
Never. Do that again.
Don't touch you? Or shake you? I started to say, attempting an apology, but the words caught in my throat. The lingering anger I felt towards Yua stifled any attempt to express remorse. Yua shook their head, breaking eye contact and looking down at the remains of my meal on the table.
Eat. Try to eat. You need it.
Aww. I'm leaving. Ember. Yua's gaze never left my back as I walked away. I ignored it. The building's exit was right nearby, and I made my way towards it. I love sky scenes. It's pretty. I like how it's just like a bunch of scribbles and floofs. This background is Steven Universe inspired. It definitely has a Steven Universe vibe to it. I can see that. I understand now what's really important to me. You. If I had realized this before, he wouldn't have gotten so ill. Everything else, the trivial concerns that had preoccupied my mind, paled in comparison. It all comes second to his happiness. But what about your happiness? The following day arrived. A sense of urgency propelled me to use room, as soon as the hospital's regulations permitted. Hi there, came to see him again? Upon my arrival, the same nurse from the previous day greeted me with a warm smile. Yeah. The nurse helpfully opened the door for me. Hi, you. Where are you? Come visit. Won't come visit. Come visit. Won't come visit. Wait. Are you plucking the... I'm sure he's like plucking flowers like, she'll come today. She won't come today. She won't come today. She won't come today. Today, Yu wasn't finishing a meal like last time. Instead, I spotted him plucking the petals off one of the many flowers he had been gifted. I don't think they're gifts. They're not gifts. They're not gifts. They're his lung flowers. Oh my god. Hey, you really like your fortune-telling charms, huh? I ventured into the room, breaking the cadence of Yu's ritual.
Huh?
Don't spook me like that. Unbeknownst to him, I had already taken the liberty of arranging the new bouquet of hydrangeas in a vase. Gifted by the virus in his lungs. I can't see them as anything but lung flowers. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. Yu carefully set down the flower, shaking his head.
Oh. Can't
help it. It's the only thing that calms me down. Plucking your lung flowers? Lord. Yes, it's Hanahaki. You know what Hanahaki is? I love this. Yes. For those of you who may not know what Hanahaki is, it is an illness where if you have, hi Yasmin, if you have an unrequited love, and that person, well, the definition of an unrequited love is the person doesn't reciprocate. But if the person doesn't reciprocate your love, you grow flowers in your, like flowers grow in your lungs, and you like, it gets to the point where like it slowly chokes you from the inside out, and you like cough up flower petals and stuff. It's really morbid and pretty and stuff. How is he plucking flowers from his lungs? So with Hanahakis, you cough up the flowers. Right! It's like, you would think of all the flowers, hydrangeas are the ones you don't want. But like, you kind of cough them up, if that makes sense. It's really gross. but you like cough them up. So yeah. So all the flowers around the room, like from the moment I saw them, I was like, are those used lung flowers? I hope they're not. Fortune telling has always been Yu's chosen way of calming his nerves. He likes it a lot. You told me that they aren't always correct though. Yes, one day we started going out. My flower fortune telling had told me it wouldn't work out. Even if the result is bad, I'll feel calmer because I know what to prepare for.
Yes.
Is he guilt tripping someone into loving you back because you're heartless if not? So I don't know what's going on. All we know right now is that Yu is in the hospital with a rare disease in quotation marks. But because the game is about Hanahaki and he did cough up some flower petals the day before, it's a safe bet to say that Yu has Hanahaki. And it's because Yu is in love with us. And when we didn't reciprocate their feelings, they got worse. And we feel guilty about that. So now we're doing everything we can to be the person Yu needs so they can get better and not die. Which is also very sad. Y'all have to read to find out. Oh my gosh. I feel like I should be more suspicious of Yu, but he's so sweet that I can't be suspicious. The sincerity in his words resonated with me, prompting a soft chuckle. You were prepared for me to not like you back? Yeah. That very morning, I wrote down a script of how I would react so I wouldn't start crying right away. He thought we were gonna dump him. So he wrote a script of how he should react to being dumped? That's a little odd. That's a little weird. That's a little unusual. Who cares if he's a yandere? Surely nothing bad will happen ever. That's what they all say. And then it's a tragedy. I don't trust. I want to trust him because he seems so innocent, but I can't. My heart can't trust him. Cute. Yua was so annoyed. They had to convince me to leave the script at home and be myself. Right. Because that's not weird at all. The mention of Yua's name made my smile falter. They didn't want to say it out loud, but... Ooh. I backed up because he got real close and it scared me. Yu noticed the change immediately. He leaned in closer. Are you still fighting with Yua? Maybe. Should I not be fighting with Yua? I didn't want to bring this up. Yu is going through enough already. I shouldn't rub it in how his family doesn't care enough to visit. I guess. Besides, he's hot. Hot people are biologically programmed to be yandere. Not his fault. That is incorrect. Oh, he bonked me on the head. Get bonked by... I love that that's a Steam trophy thing. Get bonked on the head. That's so cute. A gentle impact on my head jolted me courtesy of Yu. Wielding what the remains of the flower he had been plucking. I'm sorry, he did not hit me with his lung flower. Hey! I protested, rubbing the spot where the floral assault had landed.
Jeez.
You can't fight. You're best friends. But they haven't been visiting you. I'm upset, aren't you? Bonk, bonk. No bonking, Ember. I laugh at his clumsy attempt to call me out, but Yu wasn't finding it very funny. You need to make up with Yua. It's not right that you're still not talking. But...
Oh,
please. Please, Ember. Fine. Please. I don't want to speak to Yua. Fine. Okay, I'll talk to them. For you. You. When you makes a request with those big puppy dog eyes, I can't say no.
We don't know what's going on in their head. And knowing my sibling, they're worried about things they shouldn't be thinking about.
Fine.
When I get out of here, I want things to be just like they were before.
Fine. It's fine, I guess. Like, this is so sus. Ah. I feel like I should be worried.
Including the three of us hanging out and laughing together. Like family.
Like family? You. We were close. I considered them my best friend. That's the truth. Yesterday, I was so angry that fact didn't move me at all. But now I understand. I should apologize. I was not nice to them at the cafeteria. Yua and their father must have their own circumstances. I'm glad you agree. Aw, you. It's thanks to you that I can see that now. He's my angel. I can't believe I ever thought otherwise. Are we the Yandere? Because we must be the Yandere. I hope we are. I kind of hope we are the Yandere too. Do you love me, Ember? Of course I do.
Yes.
Oh, I love you too so much. This ritual that we do of confirming the love we hold for each other, I believe it is helping Yu's symptoms, steadily getting better with each visit. Seems fake. I can see it from his complexion, the colors returning to his cheeks day by day. That is why I have to keep going, even if I miss out on some sleep or homework or class. That's not as important. Are you serious? Oh my god. This is like the best way for a yandere to guilt somebody into staying with them. I have this illness. I will literally die if you don't love me. That's wild. That is toxic on another level. It's always who you expect the least that turns out as the yandere. And if you don't think you're the yandere, then too bad. It's you. You're the yandere. Exactly. If this was Hanahaki, that would instantly solve the issue. What kind of mutated evil Hanahaki does he have? It's working. He only coughed up some petals. I don't know if there are any new blooms. What if he is lying? Like, what if he put the flower petals in his mouth and he coughed them up while we were there on purpose? That is maniacal. Little by little, I'll build back the trust I took away from you. Gaslight girl boss gatekeeper, whatever. How did you think of booty word thing during? Because we said, and I quote, where is it? Wait, can I scroll? Oh, there we go. Here it is. That's why I have to keep going, even if I miss out on some sleep and homework. It's not as important. It was the important part. It was the fact that, like, it's more important than anything, more important than food, more important than water. Talk about man's butt. I'm a warrior. The whole episode is wild. I don't have no milk, no cookies, no nothing. I'm here for you. You see, they call your name is Chris Hansen. I like to call you Chris Hansen. Okay, back to the, like, for real. Like, for real. Do you have the entire episode in your head? No. I should at this point. Tom, come out to play. You dropped the soap. I'm gonna have to watch that episode after this. Oh my god. I shouldn't be laughing at heart. Little by little, I'll build back the trust I took away from you. Aww. After the heartfelt conversation with you, I bid my goodbyes for the moment. Just a moment. Eee, these patterns, they're unsettling. Ah! Is that actual blood? Oh! Sorry. There's blood. It's real. It's real. It's fantasy TV. Why? Because it's not genuine. Oh, that's messed up. Can the disease tell when you're being insincere? I guess it is the disease god. Can it sense when you're lying? Hey, are you not eating that? This time I didn't bother to head to the cafeteria. Instead, I found myself following a particularly rowdy group of patients up the emergency stairs to the rooftop. Why are we just following patients? I had no idea this place was accessible at all, or that patients were allowed here. They probably aren't. Although decorated with plants and seating furniture, the tall barriers all over the edges of the roofing spoke a story. I choose to not ponder too much. Yeah, they put up fences like that to keep people from going over the fences. The patients heading here were, of course, looking for a place to smoke. I see nothing but smokers up here. Patients in hospital gowns and what I assume are their visiting families. That just seems like something you shouldn't do at a hospital, smoke. You're here because of your health. Maybe you shouldn't smoke while you're here. Still, I already prefer this place to the cafeteria. No gaslighting staff. No gossiping staff. I can handle the stench. Among the smokers I spotted, Yua. Girl, are you old enough to smoke? There were smoking rooms in hospitals. Well, I don't go to hospitals often, so I would never know, but You hated drawing this background? It's so cute! I also love that it also has flowers. I'm assuming that every flower I see is a lung flower. Oh, you're younger than me. That's fine. I like the music too. Use twin caught red-handed with a lighter on their hands. I approached them with a questioning glance. Really? With your uniform on? Exactly. At least pretend like you're not a student. I knew they smoked. It was a badly kept secret. Their response came with a nonchalant shrug.
Listen.
We're graduating at the end of the year. It's fine. It's not fine. It'll stunt your growth. Smoking in public with your uniform on it's just asking for trouble. Such a prude. I need to say something. Bye, that's your bestie. Let them smoke. You, by the way, convinced me to make up with you? Yua's eyes widened in surprise, and a flicker of sadness appeared on their face.
Oh?
You did? It wasn't something you thought of yourself? Absolutely not. Are you hurt? I love how they look sad because we didn't think to apologize by ourselves. I wasn't going to. Their reaction was not what I expected. Do you not want to make up with me? No, I don't want to fight with you. I'd like everything to go back to normal. That's what Yu wants too. Something went on between them and they're not speaking, but they are twins. They got the twin telepathy thing going on. Yua scoffed, diverting their gaze away from me and fixating it upon the sky. It's so beautiful! And now that I have the Steven Universe inspiration in my head, I just like, we are the crystal gems. Always save the day. Despite their brother's severe health issues, Yua maintained an outward calmness, devoid of any overt anger or profound distress. I've never seen them raise their voice or cry. They're the complete opposite to the sensitive Yu in that way. Yu, who has trouble studying and tearfully asks for help before tests. He's too cute for anyone to get mad at, though. Not gonna lie, Ember is kind of a bad person sometimes. I like when you have a protagonist that isn't a goody two-shoes. Like, they actually have real people feelings. They hold grudges. They're petty. They do stuff that is just absolutely atrocious and awful. Like, I want to be that person sometimes in these games. Let me choose violence. I can send you my notes from class. You've missed a lot. Thanks.
I'm worried.
I'm serious, Ember. You're not going to do well on our finals if you don't get it together. I have more important things to do than study for tests. Hey, listen. You shouldn't let go of everything else in your life to take care of you. Yua cautioned, a furrow forming on their forehead. I'll be fine if you teach me. Yua has some of the best grades in our entire year. It's rare to not see them with a textbook in their hands. A hopeful grin tugged at my lips. A couple study sessions with you and I'll be all good. Aw, they're smiling. For the first time since Yu's hospitalization, Yua smiled. I can't do miracles, bud. Even if I ask really nicely, you can't pull that one on me. I grew up with Yu's expert begging techniques. Really nicely? A small grin played on their face. Shut up. They rolled their eyes, smirking. I'm going to come back stronger than ever, with your grades rubbing off on me. I'd like to think my genius is contagious. Yua replied, pretending to examine their nails with mock arrogance. Our usual back and forth. For that moment, where we both laughed out loud, it was as if the awkwardness from our previous encounter had dissolved into the air. The only thing missing from this was you, quietly giggling along next to his sibling. I really, really hope that we'll have a chance to hang out like this, all three of us, for a long time to come. Aw, eventually. Ember, answer me something honestly. Yeah? Ooh, why are they always jumping up on me like this? Jeez! Back up!
Listen.
Are you sure that you still like you that way? Yes. The question caught me off guard. I hesitated, my mind racing to articulate a response. I do love him, silly. What do you mean? I don't know which is the right choice. This is so dramatic. It is! I don't know! I do love him, silly. What do you mean? I do love him, silly. Our love is real. It's mutual. You is recovering a little bit more every single day. You'd know that if you saw him once or twice. I emphasized that last part with a playful jab at Yua's shoulder. I'm not mad anymore, but I still want them to see you. It'll be good for both of them. Have you two talked about the breakup since that time? No. Why would we talk about that? A hushed silence fell over me. Are they closer? Ember. Yua uttered my name with a gentle yet firm tone. I haven't. I confess, my voice barely above a whisper.
You
should talk to you about it. Get your feelings about that sorted out. Don't let it linger for too long. Your well-being matters too. I don't think that's a good idea. You will get upset again, and it might worsen his symptoms. Conflicting emotions tugged at me. On one hand, the concern for Yu's well-being was paramount. On the other, the undeniable truth was that Yua cared deeply for you and wanted the best for him. It's worth a try? Question mark? I'll try. I responded tentatively. Frankly, I wish I had never attempted to break up with you at all. I think Yua also has a thing for us too. I don't know what's going on though. It was a mistake. If it were up to me, I'd rather pretend it never happened. But Yua has a point. Leaving things unsaid is not good for either of us.
nice.
I will. Oh my god, look at that smile. So pretty. I don't want to look back on that day. Yeah, I'll try. Okay? I will. Every time I think of it, I feel ashamed, upset, guilty.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll trust you. For now. Poly route. Is there a poly route? That would be cool. It's my fault you is sick. I want to try to make it better. Maybe you as advice is what we need. Yua and I spent a quiet time together until we went our separate ways. The fluorescent lit corridor stretched out endlessly as I made my way towards Yu's room. The usual hustle and bustle of the hospital hushed to a mere whisper, leaving only the rhythmic beat of my own heart in my ears. I feel like this is ominous. As I arrived at the door marked with Yu's room number, I hesitated, my hand hovering over the handle. We don't want to go in! I'm nervous. On my way here, I had mentally rehearsed the words that needed to be spoken. I'm afraid of what could happen if I said them out loud, yet I know I have to. With a deep breath, I entered the room. Are we gonna break up with you? As I pushed open the door, a warm smile greeted me. Ooh, we cannot break up with this man. I can't do it. Ember, you're back! A knot of worry tightened in my stomach. One of my concerns lingered in the back of my mind. The fear that by delving into the past, I might inadvertently stir up resentment or anger in you. The weight of responsibility pressed upon me. His dad hasn't been coming by, and neither has Yua. If not for me, you could get lonely. You could die. I love that the concern is, oh, if I don't come, you will get lonely. If you don't come, you will die. You is going to die. You has Hanahaki. He literally needs your affection, I think. Did your friends from the club come by while I was away? But just by looking around this room, my fears are sated.
Yes.
The music teacher came too. You just missed them. I don't believe you. The get well soon balloons and presents and the letters I helped put up on the walls, they're all proof that Yu has people by his side. I've been so consumed by guilt, I wasn't able to see that. Yu is very loved by many people. He doesn't need my heart. How's the club doing without you? We don't have any performances coming up until the end of the year, so they told me I don't have to worry and should focus on getting better. What instrument does Yu play? You know what? Yu probably plays the clarinet. How much you want to bet? Yu plays the clarinet. No way Yu plays... Well, you know what? As a flautist myself, the manipulation here also give us some flute energy, but I think Yu plays the clarinet. You said Yu gives you trumpet vibes? Interesting. Nah, as a former violinist, I say cello. I wasn't in orchestra, so I can't speak on that. But I don't know, you giving clarinet vibes. Yu doesn't have the laid back energy of a saxophonist or a trumpet player, and definitely doesn't have that just kind of like, I just woke up energy of a percussionist. He does not give cello, says the cello player. Really? Fucking viola. Not viola! I feel like the violas are the flutes of the string section, which is says a lot. Yu reassured me, his eyes glancing over a stack of letters that had accumulated during his absence. Among them, one particular letter caught my attention. Jeez, what are words? Among them, one particular letter caught my attention, adorned with a whimsical hand-drawn piano. Wait. Does Yu play piano? It's sweet. From what Yu has told me, the orchestra club is tight-knit. Yeah, y'all literally go through a lot together. You know, one band, one sound. Seeming to be thinking the same as me, Yu smiled warmly. At the contest we went to last year, I was shocked at how competitive the other schools' clubs were. The club members bickered and argued with each other a lot too. Our club is totally different. Everyone's really nice and chill. Their visits and gifts are proof of that. There's so many different transitions. They're so fun. Yu and I chatted and laughed for some time. Seeing him so chipper and healthy looking, my remaining fears about the conversation we needed to have disappeared quickly. Don't do it! Yu, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Huh?
What is it, Ember? I exhaled, a nervous breath. I don't know what Yu's reaction to what I'm about to say will be, but whoa, he just zoomed out of nowhere. You can tell me anything, Ember. I don't think I can. We have to talk about it. We can't pretend it never happened. I've been thinking that we should talk about what happened that day. I looked into Yu's eyes, hoping to find a hint of understanding.
What?
What day? What if they double down and say, will you marry me? Jesus. What day? Do you not remember the day? The day. When we were alone back at our classroom. When we talked about breaking up. Ooh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The dark shadow. The dead lifeless eyes. No, I'm not safe. We are not safe. No one is safe here. We are not safe. A moment of silence lingered. Oh my God, the music even stopped. When the music runs away, you know you're in trouble. We need to go. No. And then, oh no, the frame is getting dark. Oh my God, who did the hacking cough? God. This is like Haku Oki all over again. Please stop coughing. It's making me feel bad. It's the TB. It's the TB. It's the TB. It's Oki all over again. You said we got COVID now. Jesus. I wasn't ready. No. That was such very real coughing. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's the music? The music's tense. Oh no. Oh my God. He's dying. We're killing him. Quick. Propose. 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 Don't call his name. It's useless. Oh my God, the sudden onslaught of coughs echoed through the room, each one more intense than the last. Oh my God, propose, get down on one knee, now! As each cough racked Yu's frail form, dozens of delicate flower petals fluttered from his lips. Jesus! Yu heaved and beat on his chest, struggling for breath. We killed him. We have taken this man out. If someone was dying because I didn't love them, I'd have to move to Australia. Like, yo. I would not even be in the same zip code. There's no way I could live in that same space. Ah, the blood! Hack! Cough! I feel cold. His shoulders shook as he held on to the thin bed sheets on the bed. Oh my God, dramatic. Quickly, the color left his face, pale, shaking, exactly the way Yu was that day at the classroom. Oh my God, we are murdering him. Why is this happening? I thought you were getting better. You lied! You lied! Oh my God, we see the blood but not the petals. Why? Why? Frantically, I moved to reach for the call button. He smacked my hand away. Oh, no.
You know why.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're the one coughing up blood and I'm terrified.
You're making me like this.
You little shit. Oh my God. You grabbed my shoulder, forcefully pulling me back to the bed. No! No, I don't want to go. Staring straight into my eyes, he heaved.
People die of this sickness.
Oh my God, please stop coughing.
Last year, about a dozen. Dropped dead, stuck to tubes and machines in an empty hospital room.
Good God. I understand that you will die without my love, but the gaslighting is strong. Did you wipe the blood off your face, though? No. Close to him like this, the flower petals stuck to his mouth and chin were clear as day. Oh. Purple hydrangeas, exactly like the ones I gave him earlier today. And the previous day. And the previous. Because the ones they loved abandoned them?
Because the ones they loved had evil, harmful thoughts like that. in mind.
What the fuck? That's somebody said! Oh my god! Wow! That's not true. I care about you. I care about you more than...
Because the ones they loved had evil, harmful thoughts like that in mind.
Oh my god.
Breaking up? Why would you break up with me now? Do you want me to?
No, I'm not. I don't think we work as a couple. We're not working out. There are better people out there for you than me. I'm not trying to kill you. It's just, it's not you, it's me. It's so awkward. I didn't say anything about, that's not what I meant. Baby, lick your lip. You got a little on your face. Let me get that for you. Just let me get that real quick.
You did!
I am uncomfortable. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home.
You said you wanted to break up! Again!
No, I said we should talk about what happened that day. I thought back to what I had said moments ago. No, that's not what all I did was ask him how he felt about what happened. You don't love me. Used tears broke my heart. They don't break my heart. Girl, steal your heart. I should have never brought up that subject at all. I love you. I love you. Please don't cry. I wanted to call out the fact that he misunderstood me, but his tears, not you being petty while this man is coughing up blood. Not us wanting to win an argument. He is coughing up blood. You won. You already won. Well, actually, you were wrong. You misunderstood me. Yeah, I'm here for the petty. But his tears at the thought that I don't love him back made me...
Liar! Liar! You said you want to leave me!
I'm sorry. If I was in this situation, like if I was in this hospital room, I'd have laughed in this man's face. I would have fell to the floor laughing. Not your voice cracking, baby. Liar! You said you want to leave me. Damn, in that octave C, like what you doing? Oh, damn. Got a whole fifth octave over here. Okay. Sorry. This is a serious moment. We're serious right now. No, you. I love you. I love you. I love you. If you say something enough, it starts to lose its meaning. If you doesn't believe our love is mutual, will his condition get worse? Will he end up like those other people who had this disease? Will he die, expire, no longer be breathing, swim with the fishes? Yes.
Nobody loves me. I'm all alone.
You are laying it on thick. You have family who loves you. Your bandmates love you. Get out of here. Willie 9 RIP. First off, let us not.
My sibling hates me. My dad hasn't even called. And all my friends are liars.
Baby, you sound pathetic. You want to get you a tissue for them issues you got? First off, your sister doesn't hate you. You probably purposefully told Ewan not to show up, and you probably told your dad not to show up too. And I can't speak for your friends. They probably are liars. Liars? But they gave you all those presents and the letters. Yu's tear-streaked face turned towards me. Oh no. If everyone has a problem with you, maybe the problem is you. You know what? You bring up a very good point. Fair point.
They're lying! They don't like me!
How do you know that? Did you ask?
Even before I got here! They said it! They said it!
They said it! They said it to my face! I love this voice actor because, you sound appropriately unhinged. Oh my my god.
They don't even understand me at all.
What is there to understand?
Not like you do. You're the only one who gets me.
Absolutely not. No. And there it is. There is the Yandere right there. You even heard the inflection in his voice as he said, not like you do. You're the only one who gets me. Are you kidding me? The sound of Yu's anguish fills the room, a heartbreaking wail that cuts through the air. Why are you crying like that? Oh my god. No matter how much I tried to offer words of comfort, he would not stop crying. I reached the point where I found myself about to cry as well. Crying, laughing, sure. I didn't know what to do. You know what you must do in this moment. Kiss him. Stick your tongue down his throat and show him your devotion. Please be Yua. Oh no, it's a nurse. What's going on in here? The door behind us creaked open and someone came in. She's killing me! Gonna get us barred from the hospital. You, sweetie, calm down. Sweetie? The nurse ran to Yu's side. I don't know what... He won't... You've done enough. Please, leave. If I leave, he'll die. Like... I don't want to be responsible for him not living because you told me to leave. Like, the nature of his disease states that I need to keep staying here. She gazed at me sternly. I don't want to leave you like this, but I don't. Ember hates me. But the cough is still voice acted. I see. Ew. Despite the growing number of hospital staff rushing in to assist, the distress escalated. More nurses and doctors entered the room. The nurse's stern gaze lingered on me, a directive to step back and allow the professionals to take charge. Reluctantly, I retreated. Turn the tide, show your devotion by stabbing yourself. Why would you do that? Yua's advice was terrible. It was. What I was doing was perfect. Yu was getting better. We're better off looking after and listening to each other without anyone else getting in between. Yeah, that's healthy. It's very healthy. I was wrong. I'm the only one Yu has. This is like reverse. They just threw a reverse Uno card on me over here. Who's the Yandere? Is it you or is it me? We had always been classmates. Our friend groups were different. We didn't have any interests in common. Then how did you meet? For a long time, Yua and you were familiar names I heard mostly during the morning roll call. This is a flashback. Where is it? Excuse me. So this damn coffee. In a rainy day in early April, we met. I had forgotten the keychain one of my friends had given me as a souvenir from one of their trips. It was a silly, somewhat messy-looking duck keychain made of cheap material. The colors were already fading off after a few days of use.
Cute.
Oh my gosh. It's based off of a classroom at your college. Oh, I love it. There's a lot of really fun details here, though. Anime club, listen. Is this a kooky telly? Oh, like kinky boots? That's cute. I did a double take as I approached my desk. Paralyzed to the spot, I wondered how to approach the person who was now holding my lost keychain. So wait, we met Yua first, not you. I knew Yua was the smart, cool, and quiet person who was infamous for making our classmates cry. Wow, reputation. Not because they were mean, but because they had rejected numerous confession attempts. Okay. I suppose there was something attractive about their mysterious character. I couldn't see it. Damn! We are cutthroat! Like, I mean, I guess they're attractive, but I don't see it.
I've never seen a yellow one with a purple beak before. So cute. Colorful.
Can I have it back? Yua continued to inspect the duck keychain in their hands and smiled gently. Anime Club poster is a poster that my friend drew for my high school's anime club. And the Rookie Telly poster is a Rocky Horror flyer. Oh! That's cool. Oh, it's Rocky, not, oh, well, you can't see the top. That makes sense. Interesting. I like the background on all the little details. Also, there's a little love umbrella there. It was a surreal sight. This was the same person who was infamous for being a cool, collected heartbreaker. Giggling over a duck, I mustered the courage to speak up, breaking the silence that hung between us. Hey, Yua. That's, mine. I must have dropped it. Thanks for finding it. Yua looked up, their expression shifting from amusement to shock.
Since when have you been there?
Are we their crush? Since the, giggling? Embarrassed. Look at the expression change. Yua put their hands on their face and made a bizarre noise. Sorry? When they took their hands out, I could see a flush of pink on their cheeks. Oh, they definitely had a crush on us.
The ducks.
Yep, the ducks.
I just appreciate the diversity in the animal kingdom. That's all. Ducks happen to be part of it.
Yes, ducks are a part of the animal kingdom. You are correct. I couldn't help but find Yua's discomfort endearing. I had stumbled upon a secret they never intended to share.
You know, it's just one of those things. Ducks have their charm.
Ducks are vicious, right up there with geese, but okay. Do you have, like, a favorite duck? If you say mallards, I'm gonna say basic.
Wood ducks.
Wood ducks? What the hell is a wood duck? Hold on. We need a wood duck, a wood duck. I got a wood duck picture. The wood duck. That is a majestic bird. All right, I see you. Beautiful. It's majestic. They have built-in safety helmets. They do. They're kind of cute, I guess. I like the colorful plumage. It's okay. Fair. It's an okay duck. Yua, we have to get going. What? And that's when you appeared. This is like, what, like, because his name is You, it's making me think of the show You. Like, you know how Joel had this whole, like, monologue? He's like, yes, I was standing there, putting the milk away. It was a humdrum day, it was boring. And then you walked in. Another duck keychain? Don't you already have, like, a dozen at home? You, shut up! Can't you see I'm flirting? Dozens? That's quite the collection you've got going. Shut up. You made a duck friend, Yua? Stop it. You've said too much. Did you talk about how your bathtub is full of plastic?
No!
They're so rude. They're so rude. I'll kill you! As they delved deeper into the banter, it became clear that Yua was indeed a closet duck enthusiast, despite their attempts to downplay it. Back then, Yu was much more shy and would stutter and blush over every single thing. The confidence Yu has today is new, something he seemed to have built slowly as the seasons passed that year. Yu was just my new friend's brother. Our relationship was nothing special. But when Yu finally turned to me, his first words were puzzling. Okay, before I click, what are your guesses in the chat? What did you say? I'm gonna go with, I found you. The creepier, the better. But what do you think Yu was about to say? Because I feel like Yu was about to say something really out of pocket. Like, it's you. We meet again. You're hot. Let's go out. I like it. I like it. I like it. I feel, like I said, I feel like it's going to be unhinged. I am ready for it. All right. All right. All right. His first words were puzzling. Beef stroganoff. Okay. Things I would never have guessed. Beef stroganoff. Beef stroganoff? I'm trying to think of something funny, but I just keep thinking of Boondocks quotes. That would have been perfect. Excuse me? It would have been really funny if you was like, the booty is mine! It belongs to me! Excuse me?
Yeah.
Don't mind him. That's just a thing Yu does for luck. What? The room seemed to brighten as our eyes finally locked, and his lips parted to utter another enigmatic phrase.
Honey syrup pancakes!
What? That is so cute. You blurted out another seemingly random phrase, and you aside. He's like the guy from JJK, the one that only says sushi ingredients. Salmon roe. Rice. What is that character's name? Toge, yeah. He's just like shouting out Inumaki. Yo. So cute. Alright, Manic Pixie Dream Boy, I'm about to shove him in a locker. You know what? I kinda wanna bully him too. And to unsuccessfully disguise his embarrassment. He is, y'all right. Yua poked Yu's cheek, rolling their eyes. Saying the name of food Yu likes when talking to new people was something he did a lot, even to cashiers and teachers. Oh my god. Watching the twins bicker, I felt like I could get along with them. Oi, what are you laughing at? Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yua was also protective of Yu. Those first couple of conversations we had, it felt like they were testing me. Don't laugh at me, Yu stammered, his cheeks flushing with embarrassment. Sorry, I just thought that is your... Don't say it! Don't say it, sis! If you say it, he will never leave! And this was the moment when we fucked up. It's just you're cute. Oh no, she said it. We said it! Oh my god. He's never gonna leave us. He's never going anywhere. Breathe, you, breathe. Oh my god. No, it's too late. Whoa, 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 whoa. According to Yua, you fell for me that day. Oh my god. I can feel it coming. Like you just, this foreboding, this sense of foreboding. And then she said it. Didn't mean to tease you. It's okay. I don't know what he saw in me during that interaction. You said I like you. Like, that's it. This action will have consequences. Like, yo. But I can't say I wasn't interested in the siblings. She said siblings, not you. Both of them. She wanted the set. From that day on, Yua and I began to talk a lot, mostly about their beloved ducks. Soon, you started to join our little circle too. I feel like you was out here just like lurking while we were having conversations. To think it all started with a cheap knockoff keychain. Why does that line sound familiar? Not the keychain part, but like to think it started with a blank. I feel like that's the start of something, but I cannot remember what it is right now. That was our downfall right there. Back to the hospital we get. I want to put you in my pocket. He is so adorable. After getting kicked out of the room, I wandered around until I found myself at the hospital's cafeteria. Again. My appetite was non-existent. A heavy weight of guilt settled in my stomach, making even the thought of food unappealing. I walked to the food counter, but didn't pick up a tray. Everything looked bland and unappetizing.
You.
Hey, you. Is you a real? Yua just feels like a figment of my imagination. Turning, I saw Yua approaching with a tray in hand. They looked me up and down, frowning. Are you okay? No! Your advice was shit! Yua is actually a ghost. I'm starting to think that myself. Just not hungry, I guess. Dejected and lacking any will or energy to stay in line, I sat down by the usual table. Yua followed after me, their footsteps echoing softly against the floor. They settled into the seat in front of me, an empty tray still in their hands. Your advice was not helpful. Straight to the point. I couldn't hide my annoyance.
What?
Your advice sucked. Doing what Yua suggested before was the biggest mistake I could have made. I'll help you by doing what I had been doing from the start. Yu was getting better. It's my fault that his health took a turn.
Listen.
You're taking on too much. What are your friends saying about you coming here every single day? I brushed off their concerns with a dismissive wave of my hand. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? My dismissive response triggered a reaction in Yua, their eyebrows knitting together. No one else needs to be involved. You and I are fine by ourselves. I insisted, my voice hollow with resignation. I'm tired. I haven't slept a wink. Forget it. I don't want to talk to Yua.
I'm worried.
Oh, you haven't been coming to class. You're not responding to any of our friends' texts, and you refuse to speak to me. Because you're separating me from you. Yua's eyes searched mine for any glimmer of understanding. Get away, too close. Don't you see how you're isolating yourself? Or rather, how I'm being isolated? Please, tell me what happened yesterday. Yua will not let this go until I tell them everything. That's the kind of person they are. Reluctantly, I relented. Fine. I explained to them what happened yesterday. Yua listened intently, nodding and humming along as I told them every single thing you and I said to each other. It's easy for me to remember exactly how it went. Last night, I kept reliving that moment over and over again. Trying to understand where was it that I went wrong. After I was finished, Yua looked up at me. Without uttering a single word, they shook their head and sighed.
Oh?
Yu was accusing you of trying to break up with him again? Eesh. The first time I tried to do that, I actually went to Yua for help. They helped me come to a decision. Wait, a decision to break up with you? I think Yua sabotaged their brother. Because I feel like Yua was like, break up with him. Dump his ass. Oh my god. No.
Yeah.
He didn't even let you get a word in, right? That's exactly it. You cried so much. It was pathetic. I was afraid of making it worse. It wouldn't have happened if I had kept my mouth shut. Maybe Yua knows how bad shit their brother is. Maybe they're helping. Maybe. If I had just left things the way they were, you wouldn't have started coughing like that again. It all started when I had the bright idea of talking about our relationship that day. Everything was fine. Then again, yesterday, I tried to do the same. Everything was great. Everything. But because of me, he's sick. Again. While watching me mutter to myself, Yua finally put their tray down. They placed their hands firmly on the table, bringing my attention back to them.
Listen.
Okay, speaking as a third party, it sounds like you might have manipulated you back there. How so? Caught off guard, I blinked, once, then twice. Confusion etched across my features, I stammered. What? Undeterred by my bewilderment, Yua continued. That's what it sounds like to me. He talked about how nice and supportive the orchestra club is, but The moment you brought up the subject of breaking up, suddenly they're mean. The way he brought up the possibility of dying and implied it would be your fault sounds like guilting you into staying. But, and most importantly, he accused you of saying things you didn't say. I took a deep breath, biting my lower lips. That's important, Ember. You know what you did and didn't say. Think about it. Yua leaned back, their gaze unwavering, awaiting my response. What matters is that Yu's feelings were hurt. You're right. I really didn't imply that I wanted to break up. Do we lean into the toxicity or do we... You has earned a vote of confidence. You're right. You're right. I really didn't imply that I wanted to break up. Be a good person. I don't think that's gonna get us the desired result in this game, but sure. Sure. What matters is that Yu's feelings were hurt. Yu was upset, and that's what's important. Yua moved their hand away from the table, and for a second, I thought they were going to lean in and touch me. I'm always on the side of never giving into yanderes, but I know your audience. Where is the stab the pillow beside his head to match his energy option? Listen. They gotta ease you into it. It's a slow burn. Okay.
You don't have to carry this burden alone.
Thanks, Yua.
Friendship means being there for each other, especially in the tough times. You don't have to face this alone. I've got your back.
You are not alone. I am here with you. Though we're far apart, you're always in my heart. So bad. Oh, why that popped in my head. This game is called Hydrangea. It's about Hanahaki disease. Hearing such sentimental things, I almost wondered if this really was Yua who was speaking. It's like when you get worried you're being followed, so you start doing crazy shit. Yeah, oh, exactly. Start walking in zigzags and stuff and skipping. Like maybe if they think I'm crazy, they'll stop. They were never one to be honest about their feelings or speak aloud about our friendship and bonds. It was a touching sentiment, especially coming from them. Yua, there was still something bothering me. Yua wants me to share my burdens regarding you, but at the same time, I know it's upsetting, but I need to know why they don't want me to, blah, 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 blah. I know it's upsetting, but I need to know why they don't want to see you. I've learned to keep my mouth shut. I've learned to keep my mouth shut. I know it's upsetting, but I need to know why they don't want to see you. Click. Yua, can I ask why you don't want to see you? Yua took a moment to collect their thoughts, their gaze momentarily distant. Seeing you like that, it's bringing back some difficult memories. What do you mean? For me and my father. What do you mean? Yua had a family member hospitalized before? You don't want to talk about it? It's tough, okay. That must be it. The reluctance to confront you wasn't merely about personal discomfort, but was rooted in a painful past. Stupid people who make their partners cry should think twice before they speak. Not us chastising ourselves. Yua will tell me when they want to, not a second earlier. I have to see you. Yua tilted their head. Oh no. You have to, or you want to? At this point, gritting my teeth, I realized that I had no response to that. Back to the hospital room. At least it's not dark like before. Hey, sunshine. Yep, I came back. Again. He's smiling because we came back. His plan worked. I would have to swing. Yeah, I'd be throwing flowers at him. His lung flowers. I'd be throwing them lung flowers back at his face. I stood before you, my heart heavy with remorse. Hi. I'm sorry. My words faltered, guilt gnawing at my insides. I felt terrible, guilty. Stop zooming up on me like that! No, let's not talk about it. It's better that we don't talk about yesterday. Nodding in agreement, I struggled to meet Yu's gaze, the weight of my own inadequacies bearing down on me like a heavy object on my shoulders. Right. You're right. All I do is hurt him. I shouldn't talk at all. I got you something. Please take it. What is it? Please don't be a flower. In an attempt to bridge the gap, you diverted the conversation with a small gesture of kindness. He reached over to the nightstand next to the bed and showed me a hairpin. Where did you get that from? Take it with you. Me? But it's yours, isn't it? And isn't it a gift from one of the clubmates too? It's a thank you for always coming to see me. Plus, what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. There's a tracking device in this pen, isn't there? But you take it. With a hesitant nod, I accepted the offering. The offering? My fingers trembling as I reached out to take the hairpin you offered. Oh, and this too. Delving beneath the bedsheets, you retrieved some lined paper and handed it to me. What's this? I did some fortune telling this morning, and the flowers told me some really important things. Please don't let this be a lung flower. He told me that I should write down my feelings and let you read them. Oh, don't read this. The underlying text is... Oh, to read it. It's a gift. Please read it after you leave. Oh. Okay, it's a hyperlink. I was confused for a second. Okay, we'll get back to that. Okay. Can't I read it now?
No.
It's embarrassing you can't. How will you know? You'll never know. I'm gonna read it. Screw you. I hope this letter makes sense because honestly, my mind is in this weird space and I need to get it out. I can't shake this feeling that everything is slipping away, like the ground beneath my feet is turning into quicksand. You're a huge part of my sanity. Oh, fuck. And it feels like I'm on the brink of losing it. The idea of not having you around freaks me out. It's getting harder to distinguish between what's real and what's in my head. He looks more ominous the more I read this. I don't like it. Your absence messes with my head and I can't shake the feeling that I'm unraveling. You're the one thing that's been keeping me grounded, and the thought of losing that grip terrifies me. Maybe you can make sense of this because right now, I'm not sure I can. I would like to go now. It's his manifesto. Jesus. That was terrifying. I'm reading it.
Jeez.
Yeah, oh shit. Wait, does the game know that you read it? Cute. Look, he's so cute. Yua was overreacting after all. Yu isn't that kind of person. He's too innocent and cute. And it's okay. After what I did to him, I got what I deserve. What? Okay, I'll read it when I get home. Does it open another letter? No, it's the same one. Promise? I squeezed Yu's hand and smiled. Promise. Yu giggled quietly, his gaze dropping shyly to the floor, a soft smile playing at the corners of his lips. A few seconds of comfortable silence went by. Comfortable silence. I'd be fine staying here with you for a long time, just enjoying his company. I'm happy you doesn't want to talk about yesterday. It's better this way. Perhaps some things are better left unspoken. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh no! Did he let out another giggle? Oh no!
You know, I don't need anyone else but you.
I am uncomfortable. You moved his hand from mine, instead placing it on my cheek. I recoiled instinctively, but immediately apologized and moved to accept the touch. Fuck.
The more I think about it, the more I understand.
What do you mean?
You and I are meant to be. We're fated soulmates.
What? You're 12? Another giggle escaped his lips, and you tilted his head, stroking my cheek up and down.
That's why I can't stop thinking about you.
I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you? No! Oh no. You're everything I think about.
I want to spend every waking moment next to you.
Oh my god. 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 His other hand reached to touch my shoulder.
I dream of you.
Oh my god.
Every night, I see your face, and it's the only thing that makes my dreams worth having.
What? His hand, cold as ice, reached out to touch my shoulder, sending a shiver down my spine. You're hurting me. His hands are freezing, colder than they should be. He's got a quirk. As I thought, yesterday was terrible on his health. The symptoms are returning. The symptoms are returning? And to think you guys loved you in the beginning. Good times. We were naive. We were fools. Fools!
I can't bear to be away from you for even a moment. It feels like an eternity.
You just told me to go home and read your letter, but I'm not allowed to go home now? Every article and piece I read on this disease said the same thing. I must reciprocate his feelings. That's the only way for him to get better. That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. I don't think I can do that. I feel the same way. I've learned you placate the Yandere, because if you don't, you will die. When this is over, I started, my voice faltering as I struggled to mirror you. I want to go on dates with you and spend every second we have together. I tried my hardest to imitate his words of love. More intense. I have to feel the same way. I need to. I don't care about anyone else either. It's only you that I want to be around. That's not true. I miss going to class. I miss hanging out with you after school. I'll come over every single day until we can leave together. I haven't slept. The thought of food makes me nauseous. Day and night, I think about him, how unwell you is, how it's my fault. Oh my God. It really would be easy to get rid of him. Just don't love him back. Just say, I hate you. When I'm not thinking about that or visiting him, I'm reading about his diagnosis. I need you to get better. Ember. I love you, you. I have to love you the same way. Otherwise, he could die. In this hospital, alone, struggling to breathe. Coughing up his lungs with no cure in sight. It haunts me, that image. I can't live with that. I observed as you took his hands away from me to adjust the arrangement of the hydrangea bouquet, fingers tracing the delicate petals. I love your presence too. Sadly, it was getting late and it started to rain too. I had to go, lest the nurses come to kick me out again. Visiting hours are almost over. There was a fleeting moment of hesitation before you nodded, accepting the reality of the situation. For once. Aw, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. You'll come tomorrow, right? And every day, until I get all better. Of course. Oh my God, if you don't come, I'll be... No, Don't get sicker, please. I'll come. I'll absolutely come, okay? Don't be sad. You only has me.
Okay.
He's like, I'm fine, cool. Hydrangea Hill. Oh no. Oh no, I don't wanna be here. I believe you. No, yes you do. Oh no. You leaned his head on my shoulder. A contented sigh escapes his lips. Oh God. Then he looked up at me, his eyes glittering.
Try not to mess up this time, sweetie.
What the hell? Yu's expectations were a heavy, suffocating blanket. I won't. Oh my God. Visiting hours are over. Hey, Ember, did you hear me? Huh? Yeah, I'm leaving. Never come back! Never come back! Oh no. I exited the hospital alongside other visitors and staff. The afternoon sky stretched overhead, the fading remnants of the day's sunlight casting a golden glow. A sudden, sharp realization gripped me, freezing me in my tracks. I stood there, the bustling noise of the surroundings morphing into distant hum. I fumbled through my pockets, rifling through the contents of my bag. I looked everywhere, but it's not there. No. I forgot to take Yu's letter with me. The letter he specifically wrote for me while sick, that he took the time to write for me. A sense of dread clawed at my chest. You will be mad. You will be upset at me. You will... I can't breathe. You will cry and sob and say it's my fault, because it is my fault. It's my fault he's sick. What do? I can't go back to his room. Even if I did, he could get mad because I forgot. And that means I don't care for him enough. Everything was all right when I left, but tomorrow it'll be awful again. The surroundings blurred. I couldn't hear anything other than my heartbeat quickening with each spiraling thought. Everything that seemed all right moments ago now felt like a prelude to impending disaster. Tears welled up in my eyes, blurring my vision. A torrent of racing thoughts surged through my mind. I deserve it for messing up again. Why can't I do anything right? I'm so useless. Every inhale felt inadequate. There's no air. We're outside, but there's no more air for me. Oh my God, this is like a panic attack. This is so sad. The weight on my chest intensified with a vice-like pressure that made it impossible to draw a full breath. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It's suffocating. Oh my God. I can't breathe. I'm not reading all that. That's too much. I can't. It's a lot. I can't breathe. Oh no. Oh no. We're having a panic attack. Ember. Who is it? You my angel, my saving grace. Yes, we stretch. We breathe. I think they should just move to a different town. Same. I agree. Ember, what's wrong? What did you do? You emerged into focus, but I can't breathe. Leave me alone. I can't hear them. Deep breaths. I don't need you. I snapped. I can't breathe. It's only you and I. Nobody else can help him. Ember, wait. Where are we going? I'm terrified of seeing you tomorrow, but I have to. Is this another flashback? What just happened? One day, in the fading light of the afternoon, you and I decided to spend some time goofing off at school. We were eating some snacks Yua had brought from a vending machine. This mood switch is wild. It was rare the three of us could be together this late in the day. Yu was plenty busy with his club activities most of the week. Yua mentioned something about him wanting to spend more time with me, but at the time, I thought they were kidding. Why ducks, though?
Stop it.
Can we not? Yua's cheeks flushed with embarrassment, and they shot a pleading glance at Yu, who laughed timidly. While Yua and I had created a friendship where I could tease them and be jabbed back with no hard feelings, Yu was still slowly coming out of his shell. I know why. What is it? He has something of a need to be accepted into any group, I noticed. I want to know. Always wanting that sense of belonging. It started as a joke. Our dad gifted Yua a plastic duck as a gag. And it just snowballed from there. You, shush! We can't use the bathtub anymore. It's plastic ducks all over. All over? Floating around, going quack, quack, quack. Aww. The scene played into my mind. An unsuspecting you just wanting to relax with a bath, only to find that a comical amount of plastic ducks had taken over their bathroom. That's kind of funny. Don't laugh at me, it's cute! I managed to gasp between fits of laughter, motioning at Yua. Why do you have so many ducks, buddy?
Yeah.
It's a hobby. Everyone has one. Yu has his piano, he plays piano. And you have annoying the heck out of me. That's nice. What happened? Oops. In my amusement, I laughed so hard that I accidentally dropped my food. In a futile attempt to salvage the situation, I reached out, but instead of preventing the mess, my actions directed the trajectory straight into Yu, creating a chaos of saucy stains on his uniform. Oh no.
Huh?
We got him messy. Oh God, I'm so sorry. You said it was all right, but the sauce-stained clothes told a different story.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll go to the bathroom and clean up. I really didn't mean for that to happen. I'm so sorry. It wasn't as bad as it is now, but I've always been sensitive to guilt. For a lack of better word. Oh, he found the right one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, keeping white shirts clean is wild. I can't do it. Now, in middle school, we did have to wear uniforms, but my school's colors were blue. So our options were light blue, navy blue, and like khaki pants and black pants and stuff. So it wasn't too bad, but I absolutely hated the uniform. It was stupid. I felt tremendously guilty for ruining Yu's uniform that day.
Okay.
Okay. After Yu rushed off to clean himself, Yua helped me collect the remains of the food that had fallen on the floor. As we bent down to tidy the mess, a subtle yet melancholic smile graced Yua's features, catching me off guard.
Yeah.
Yua's like this now, but before, he protected me. Sorry? What? I was the one who needed help. What? Yua's sudden expression of vulnerability caught me off guard. Oh no. Oh no. Yo, that sounds amazing. I would have loved some khakis that looked like sweatpants that looked like khakis. Sounds like a dream. So much so I questioned if I was hearing things. What do you mean? Yua remained silent, their gaze fixed on the floor. It felt as if I repeated my question. It felt as if I repeated my question, I would hurt them. If I hurt others, then I feel horrible. She's got like a self-sacrificing complex, and that's not a good thing to have. With a manipulator like you hanging around. I don't want to be bad. I don't want to hurt anyone. What happened in our past that this is what's going on here? The last thing I wanted was to inflict pain upon Yua, or anyone else for that matter. I'm back! You returned not long after, breaking the heavy silence that had settled over us.
Nice.
Are we sure we were dating you? Because it sounds like we've got some really great chemistry with Yua. I'm a little confused now. Yua returned to their usual calm persona the moment their twin entered the room. Of course I did. Yua and you were changing, slowly but noticeably. We all change. We're young and still building our identities. I understand that. But until what point do the changes signify something good or... Ember! Are you not listening to me? I am. He changed. You keeps changing every single day here.
I see.
I matter this little to you? You'd rather think about other people rather than hang out with me? Words that cut deep into my soul, the exact ones I'm afraid of hearing. No, I know, you know I love you. You're the only one for me. I'm at a loss for how to comfort you. Nothing I do is enough. Nothing I do is right. As the days go by, I feel like I can't say or do anything without first asking you if I should. Even things completely unrelated to him. I'm just going to turn my phone off.
What?
Your phone? Why? His tone growing increasingly agitated, I can see it coming. So we can talk in peace? Oh my god, there it is again. Oh no. Who's messaging you? No one. I have to tiptoe around you, constantly second-guessing myself and seeking his approval. I should know when to speak and when to keep my mouth shut. Wrong answer. Stupid, dumb, selfish. Oh my god, this is so toxic.
No.
Who's messaging you? The uncommon sound of you raising his voice to scream was quickly becoming an everyday noise. Just some friends. I'm not responding, I swear. Show me. Oh my god. I swear You don't love me anymore? Is that it? You don't love me? Oh my god, how do we go from text to love? You found someone much better than me to chat with, and now you're going to leave me alone in this bed you put me in? You're so evil. You're evil, Ember. Okay, this is not a healthy relationship. This has nothing to do with that. Why are you so suspicious of me? How can you claim to love me if you don't trust me at all? I can't ask those questions. It'll only make him madder. I love you. I'm sorry. You can look at my messages. I relented, my voice barely above a whisper. I just want everything to go back to how it was. Oh my god, ew. Turning off my phone was an attempt to carve out a semblance of control, but I couldn't do that without his permission. So, in the end, I have no control at all. Oh my god. You briefly glanced through my messages. Each passing second felt like an eternity. I shouldn't argue anymore. There's no point. This is like on some extra-ish. The writing is really good. I never would have thought. Okay, gather my thoughts. The Hanahaki disease and the Yandere trope work really well together because you have this illness that kind of forces a person to be with someone lest they die a horrible death. And if you're already prone to feeling guilty and already self-sacrificing enough, someone with malicious intent who is obsessed with you or in quote-unquote love with you could use that to manipulate you into staying with them. This is such a fascinating story. It's really messed up, but it's interesting because on one hand, I'm like, girl, run, girl, go. But like, if I was in this situation, if I knew that me leaving someone, even if they're toxic, would literally mean that they would die, I would hesitate. Knowing that somebody's life is literally in your hands is intense. Oh my god, the manipulation tactics are wild. And it's crazy that what you has for us is love. And it's considered love by the confines of this disease because the disease is tied with unrequited love. So at least it's it's also to some degree psychosomatic because the person has to believe that it's love for the disease to have an effect. And you believes that this is what love is, and it's very clearly not love. This is obsession, this is possession, which is interesting. Where should I spend my lunchtime? I don't know. Not like it matters. Every single day is the same. Okay. I'm actually gonna put a pin in the stream here. We'll continue this. Take me to the main menu. Yes, I want to return to the main menu. All right, so that was Hydrangea. If you're interested in the game, I highly recommend checking it out. Here's the link. It is a free-to-play game. It is on Steam or itch.io. They just recently put it on Steam. Definitely play it on Steam or itch.io, Steam, and leave a comment and boost this game because this is really interesting. The dev is a Brazilian dev, so dev. So definitely support. I love hearing unique voices from devs from all over because it gives a new perspective to stuff. And like this game, I never would have thought to combine Yandere and Hanahaki. That is really cool. Thank you guys for coming through. I hope you had fun. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. And I will catch you in the next stream, guys.